I guess we're gonna have an amazing session today. I can feel it, right? But in the meantime, okay, let's see. Let's quickly check the pairs that we have running. Okay, the trade that we're still holding and the ones that we are looking forward to take today, possibly. So first off, we are still on USD JPY. Some of you are not on the trade based on the little survey I just carried out right now. Okay, I can see that only few of you are in a trade. I don't know why, but anyways, let's just go straight into the real deal of the day. Okay, let's just go straight into the real deal of the day. Moving forward, we are still on USD JPY. As you can see, for some of us that I think there was a point in time before the CP high that came out last week. There was a point in time that the trade was right above here. And during the live session, I said we should take a re-entry right around here. So if you are taking that re-entry, okay, this is how your trade will look like. Okay, it should look like this, possibly like this. Okay, possibly like this. All right. And if you didn't set a trailing stop, I think it should be somewhere around there. Yes, it should be. Because we didn't really wait long enough. We took the same buy the moment we took the second buy on USDCHF. Good Lord, I'm trying to use one hand. I guess let me use both of my hands. One on the keyboard and one on the mouse. So moving forward, so this is how your trade should look like right now if you are still in on this trade. However, this morning we are saying we're witnessing some a little bit of a pullback. I'm not sure if it's a little bit or if it's a lot of bit. Okay, but the pullback is happening, and it seems like it's retesting this broken structure. This a little bitty eye right here. It's retesting it. Let's see if this candle will close decisively below here. But if you are still on this trade, I would advise you to put your trading stop right here, or just let it fly. Okay, just do what? Let it fly. So on USDJPY, it was a very good run. But this morning we are witnessing a little bit of a pullback. All right, someone said I am on USD CAD. Okay, I'm on USD CAD. That is very, very good. Okay, that is very, very good. All right, so I guess we are all in a trade, one way or the other, unless for the beginners among us, every single person on this call should be in one or two trades. And like I advised yesterday, I believe, like I advised again yesterday that if you have a certain amount of money in your account, you should what? You should just risk as little as possible. You should just risk as little as possible. All right. And that is exactly what I can see some of you doing. You are in just a single trade, which is very, very good. Okay, it is very good. It's always about risk management. It is always about risk plan. All right, you just have to you must look after your account first off before any other thing. Your primary assignment, okay, or let's say your obligation lies to your trading account first. Before you even think of making profit, you must first protect your capital. That is your primary assignment. It is only when you protect your capital long enough that you can always go back to look into making profit. Okay. And if you follow this session, you're watching this on YouTube as well, and you're following us every day as we run this daily live session, definitely you can't be losing money every day, because every single trade we are currently in at this point, this time that I'm sharing this with you, every single trade is still in profit. Okay. Might be in $10 profit before, and that reduced to maybe $2, but one way or the other is in profit. Okay. So let's go. USDJPY still running profit, is quite slow. The market is slowing down nicely, and my trading stop is somewhere around there already. Okay, it's somewhere around there. I actually put a notification there earlier, so I'm just gonna put this there right now to see, just in case the market touch that area, I'm getting out of that trade easy. Okay, it's a lot of drama at the top there. And if it happens to start going up again, of course I will get back on the horse definitely, and I will share that with you also. But for now, let's see if it's gonna go back up like this. It's gonna turn back up, or maybe, just maybe, he's just gonna tap me out and then probably drop down to retesting this area before we now start looking for my more bullish momentum. If it comes down to this area, definitely I will look into buying again. You know how we do it. Until a structure is successfully broken, we have to keep trading the trend. Until the trend is destroyed, then we have to, when the trend is now destroyed, then we have to start looking for what? The opposite direction. You know, that is how we do things over here. Okay, we are what? We are who they call trend traders. I don't know if you call yourself that, but that's what I call myself. So moving forward to USDCHF, what is happening over there? USDCHF is still in profit. It's running quite well. Okay, there's a little bit of drama, right? early New York session this morning. All right. There's a little bit of drama right here. But I think we're going to see how this goes in the next couple of hours. Before 12 noon, we're going to see if it's going to come down or it's just going to bounce up and take our profit. But overall, okay, we are targeting 90 pips. And I told you last time, okay, and this is just 30 pips stop loss. Okay, this is 1:3. Okay, straight up 1:3 risk to reward. And you can see we're already up at this point when the market was at the top here. Let's do a little bit of calculation. Okay. When the market was at the top there, it was around, how many pips was that? That was around 64 pips. Okay. That was around 64 pips. So all we need, okay, all that is needed to get this profit yesterday was around 27 pips. Okay. But right now it's back down a little bit. I mean, a little deeper to the downside. And I think this is still 48 pips, give or take. As you can see right there, I'm not moving the chart. I'm not replaying anything. The market is live. Okay, so it's currently at 48.50 pips. So we still have like 40 more pips to go before we can take the profit. I am definitely leaving this trade to run its course. No drama, no issue from my hand. All right. So that said, moving forward to the next pair. So there's nothing to actually do on USDCHF for now than just to watch. Okay, if you're not in the trade yet, I think only one person is in this trade, which is Christian. That's very good. I'm also in on this trade, and it's been a very big blast for me. Okay, the other person that is also in euro dollar is also doing fantastically. And USD CAD is, I think, I saw USD CAD doing well this morning also. So, like I said earlier, all our trades are doing very well so far this morning. All right, so moving to NZD-USD. NZD-USD did was a little bit of what's it called again? There's a slang for it. It ran off street yesterday. Let me put it that way. Okay, it ran off street at a point in time. It was right here. I took a screenshot, and a few hours later, just like few hours later, it went back up. It was staying at the top there. And I was like, come on, man. Why do you have to wait for me to take that screenshot before you bounce up? Unfortunately, it's going down. Anyways, that is just by the way. Okay. I am never gonna face down because of what the market does. Okay. So I'm just gonna wait to see how this goes. But believe me, as it stands now, the market is tilting towards the bearish momentum. Okay, to continue this bearish momentum that started the 1st of October. I think it started this month, October 1st, so right at the top here. So I'm just going to keep this trade going. Okay, the bearish momentum is still there. However, that doesn't mean the market can just take a turn and close out and start going up. I'm not saying that, but to me, based on what I can see right in front of me right now, which is the most important thing, is what I see right in front of me. Not what I think, not what I feel, or not what I'm guessing. It's what I can see right in front of me right now on the 2-hour time frame. It's a bearish momentum, and it's been there for the past 15 days. Okay, and I'm just going to keep this going for as long as possible. Okay, so that's what I have on NZD-USD. If you still want to join this trade, I think it's still possible to join because it's still very young, but your stop loss will just have to be a little bit higher than ours. We're using 40 pips on this trade. So if you're joining this trade right at the bottom here, you will be using something around, okay, that's not what I want to use. So it's a sell trade, right? So it has to be right there. So if you're joining this trade right now, it will look like this. Okay, good. So your stop loss will have to be at the top here. We're actually trying to calculate the stop loss because stop loss is what is most important. So you'll be using give or take 55 pip stop loss. All right. And if you're also targeting the area that we are all targeting right at the bottom here, that would be around 96 pip. Okay, 96 pip for you. But if you join when I join, we're targeting 110 pips, or let's say 111, 110 pips, give or take. So that is our own TP, and we're targeting 1:2.7 RR. Whereas this is just going to be 1:7.6 RR. Provided that the trade run in our direction, it makes good money, which is exactly what I'm waiting for, I'm praying for, and I'm looking forward to. So going forward to pound dollar. So on pound dollar, there was another spike to the upside this morning, which is quite terrible. What haven't we seen on this trade already? It's been a drama, and we all know the reason why. It's because of the support level. Okay, you can see Kiwi dollar was going down. Aussie dollar is also going down. Okay, but pound dollar is just ranging, just accumulating, just giving us those little bit of pressure. All right. So on this trade now, my trading stop is still right at the top here. Okay, just in case. And the major reason why I'm using this trading stop is because of this drama. All right, this accumulating phase. If the market is gonna bounce up, it's gonna be very fast, and if it's gonna break down, it's gonna be very fast as well. All right. So on this account, I've reduced my margin on it. I've reduced my position size. Okay, so I'm risking quite not that much on it for now. Okay, until I see a clearer picture, but I'm still leaning towards sell. Okay, I'm still leaning towards selling this pair, and I'm actually, it's not like I'm leaning towards it. I'm still holding a sell trade on it, anyways. But I'm keeping it. I'm keeping it cool because it has to be. It has to be. I don't want to leave it, and then the moment I left the trade, the market will just jump down. Is it that it closed me out itself? All right, or it just gave me what I want. Okay, that would be very good for the trade. But for now, let's just see how this goes. Okay, is there anyone on GU? Please be on GU. Please kindly drop a message in the chat box. All right, I can see lots of people on the call, anyways. So nobody's on GU. That is quite unfortunate. That I'm the only one still within GU. That is something. So moving on to euro dollar. Okay, euro dollar is a little bit better than, it's better compared to GU. Okay. All right. So if you are, I think Miracle, where is Miracle? Miracle is not on this call today. I felt like 4 or 5 people that are on euro dollar. Yes, Olutola, you're on euro dollar. So you should be enjoying some decent profit right now, right? Or I'm just kidding. Or I'm only here kidding myself. Let's see how many people that have done since. This is around, this is 45 pips. So you should be getting at least 30 to 25 pips profit from this so far. Okay. I think this is a very good trade, to be honest, but I will advise you to start trading. Okay, just in case. Okay, just in case. I'm not a big fan of running out of trade, but the fact has to be checked. And this doesn't look like it's gonna break below here. I mean, at the same time, I don't want to think. All right, like I said, I'm thinking already. Based on what I can see right in front of me, okay, the sellers are still in control, but this pullback might be a little bit of a pressure and something we have to pay close attention to. But all of that said, if you want to trail, if you don't want to, as a matter of fact, I would advise you to actually put your trailing stop right below your entry. Okay, don't make it too tight. I'm not even sure if Olutola is still on the trade, but this morning he said I'm on the trade. So I think maybe Olutola left the call already. Okay, he said euro dollar doing well for now, for sure. So hold on to it for as long as possible. But if you want to protect the trade, okay, this might be the best. That particular number might be a very good place to start trading. Okay, to put your trading stop or to adjust your stop loss to. So that will be 1.0923. All right. So you can put your stop loss right there just to protect some money. All right. Just to protect some money. Market is not always like this. There are some times you're just gonna see a very directive move, like the market will just be like directional in a very particular direction, just be going on and on and on. But today, or let's say this week, it's been a whole different story. So when the market is doing that, we have to pay close attention to every single thing that the market is doing, and we have to be patient as well. So let's see how this goes. I'm still very, very, very interested in this pair, but we have this particular level right at the bottom here that is contending with our sell trade. Okay, so let's see if this looks like a demand, if a very flimsy demand level right here. Let's see if it's gonna hold the price, and the price will get rebounded from there. But if you fail to hold it very well, I guess we're gonna see it. It's gonna cover this gap, all right? It's gonna cover it, and we're gonna get a very smart profit. But let's see how this goes. I'm not in this trade, but I think it's a very good trade. So the next trade that we're still holding is USD CAD. I think only Ochem is holding this one, and the trade doesn't look bad, to be honest. As it even looks, I mean, based on what I can see right at the top here and what I've seen it does over the past couple of weeks, all right, I would say there's a possibility it's going to touch it. So USD CAD is also running in profit. Like I said earlier, every single trade we are all in is doing well and is doing numbers. Unless you are not in any trade, that's the only reason why you'll be looking at me like as if I'm saying I'm performing magic right here. But if you're in a trade with me or you've been on this course since Monday, okay, I think Ochem said it is okay to trade our profit now. On USD cards, I genuinely don't know. Okay, all these candlesticks are not quite, they're not impressive, to be honest. And we're still going to check a couple of fundamentals, especially on Canadian dollar today. I think now is the time to check them out, actually. But today, we have jobless claim in the UK that came shorter than expected. Or by shorter, I mean it was higher than normal, which is bad for dollar, and which is bad for pounds. And that's why we see GU actually go up when EU did not go up. All right, because this is not good for pounds. The number of jobless claims in the UK came higher than necessary. Okay, it came higher than expected. The analyst, or let me say fundamentalists, are forecasting 20,000.2K. Okay, and then they had 27.9K. No, that means they have additional 9,000. 7,000. They have additional 7.7 thousand people that lost their job last month, which is not very good. And the average hourly earnings never changed. Okay, didn't change. So that is not very good for pounds. And you can see that's the reason why we saw that spike this morning. Okay, which is well expected. So 10 a.m. we have German economic sentiment. That wasn't there was no action for that one. It was just there. I can't even lie to you. I generally don't care about that news anyways. Moving forward, we have CAD coming by 1:30. This is the main news for the day. Okay, we have the CPI month to month, we have the median CPI, we have the trim minutes CPI, we have the common CPI, and lastly, we have Empire State Manufacturing Index. You want to pay close attention to this, especially if you're holding any card pair. Okay, USD card, Aussie card, Euro card, Pound card, whatever card you're holding, you want to pay close attention to it. And if you're also trading oil and gold, you want to pay close attention to this news. Okay, so we all know that this is just inflationary data. Okay, if it comes higher than expected, it's good for the currency. If it comes lower, it's bad for the currency. That's what it means. Okay, so if you have anything like minus 0.1 or 0.0 or maybe 0.1 or whatever, anything higher than minus 0.3, negative 0.2, negative 0.2% is good for the currency. All right. Anything higher than 2.3% also for the median CPI is good for the currency. The same goes for this one, the same goes for this one. The same goes for the same goals or the same apply for Empire State Manufacturing Index as well. And then later this evening by 10:45 p.m., we have the quarterly CPI for the New Zealand dollar. That's also going to be quite interesting. Okay, and the same thing applies to these CPIs. Applies to this. If you have 0.8 upward, it's good for Kiwi dollar. That means we're going to see Kiwi dollar do what? Drop. We're going to see NZD USD, sorry. We're going to see the USD go up, okay, which might be very devastating for our pair, our Kiwi trade. But if you have anything below 0.6, then we're going to see Kiwi dollar drop, all right, which would be very good for. So right here for me, I'll be expecting a lower number. Well, like I said, I try, like I used to tell you, I try to accuse myself from forecasting the news. I'll just go by what the market is forecasting, and I'll stick by it. When the data comes and I see what it is, I'll plan towards this for the rest of this week. For the rest of the month, the week, and the days going forward. So, but for now, I would say just put it slightly above your entry level, slightly. Okay, slightly. There are so many news coming from USD card today. Canadian dollar today. So you don't want to play yourself on that one. So that is fine. Moving forward. So the next pair we are checking together is Euro CHF. I guess Euro CHF is doing very, very well today as well. Euro CHF is doing not very, very well. I'm not in this trade. I think I said it to the person that asked. I think it's Sean that asked this question yesterday and on Monday that, what do you think on Euro CHF? Euro CHF is fine. It's a bearish momentum for me. So far, and I'll keep saying this. So far, it stays below this supply zone at the top here, and it's also staying below this daily trend line. Okay, I'm gonna keep selling. Okay, it's gonna be bearish to me. So this is the trend line I was talking about. As you can see, this is the daily time frame, and you can see right there. You can see this trend line. It's been used as resistance. So it could touch it and then drop down again. Okay, but the moment it break above it, pull back. I guess it's off. It's on its way to the what? To the upside. Slowly, slow and steady. Okay, sorry for that drawing. Doesn't really make much sense, but it is what it is. So that's what I'm trying to say. So if I stay below that daily trend line, I guess it is bearish to me because I'm a trend trader. But when you're a trend trader and you know that there is a structure, there is a box that you've drawn for yourself over the chart that shouldn't break, that doesn't mean the fact that it stays below it, that means you should sell immediately. No. Okay, even inside the trend, there might be some manipulative move or some counterintuitive move that might cut you off in so many times before the market now eventually do what you wanted it to in the first place. That's why you have to be patient. You have to do your due diligence. And that's why I used to say, quote unquote, I am investigating. Okay, you've got to investigate. You have to be patient. You can't rush in and out of trade. It's not cool. So now let's see the market and try to pick some trade for people that are not in the trade yet, especially for beginners among us. So let's start with Euro GBP. Euro GBP dropped down this morning very nicely. Okay, but we have to wait for pullback. Okay, right inside this box right here, we have lower low, lower high, and then now we are seeing a new lower low. So let's see if we can get a pullback. All right, just what we are trading is right here. So this is not the kind of trade you want to use 1%. You want to risk 1% on, you want to risk 0.5% on. No, just take it slow. And so we actually have a smaller account. All right, so I would just advise you to use 0.01. All right, for everyone, because this trade personally, I don't think it's going to be bearish to me. So far, it stays below that daily trend line. Okay, but the moment it break above it, pull back. I guess it's on its way to the what? To the upside. Slowly, slow and steady. Okay, but the moment it break above it, pull back. I guess it's off. It's on its way to the what? To the upside. So that's what I'm trying to say. So far, it stays below that daily trend line. Okay, but the moment it break above it, pull back. I guess it's off. It's on its way to the what? To the upside. So that's what I'm trying to say. So far, it stays below that daily trend line. Okay, but the moment it break above it, pull back. I guess it's off. It's on its way to the what? To the upside. This move is not our real, our real trend move. It's an inside trend kind of move. All right. The major trend is this one. Okay, this is the major trend. Give the chart a little bit of time to figure itself out. Okay. I think it's gonna get there one way or the other. Oh, good Lord. MTN, man. What I said. Ah, I'm not sure. Okay. Okay. I think let's give you some time. All right. I'm sorry, guys. Thank God there is no foreigner among us. You all know how it is anyway, so I don't need to form whatever. Okay, I think it's back. It's been finally ready. Okay, so good. This is a major trend. And another thing we all need to understand when it comes to trading Euro CHF is that it doesn't have or it doesn't show all this kind of traditional move, okay, or trend momentum. It doesn't go like this. Like Euro GBP, I mean, like Euro dollar and pound dollar would. No, it doesn't do that. It's a very delicate pair. You can see this kind of move. This is the kind of move that you see on Euro GBP. This kind of moves. Okay, this kind of move. All right. And then you will see it range for like forever, just for it to drop down when you're not even expecting, when you least expect. So that is what I'm saying. So this is the original trend on Euro GBP. Okay. And now we're getting another pullback. So all of this right here is just a pullback. Okay, you can see it didn't even break crazily above the previous structure. This is the previous support, and it's being used as resistance. Okay, as you can see right at the top there. So all of that is just a pullback that we might be expecting a more bearish momentum moving forward. But all of that said, I'm still gonna sell if I get a pullback, right? If I get a pullback to retesting this broken structure, that's the only reason why I would take a sell. If that failed to happen, I'm definitely not gonna take any sell. You know me, okay? It is only when something happens that I go in to take a trade. If that thing that I have planned doesn't happen, I am definitely not gonna force the trade. So moving forward to the next one, which is Aussie dollar. Okay, Aussie dollar. So Aussie dollar is still finding it hard to break that support. The same way GBP is also finding it quite hard to break below this level right here. So let's see how this goes. Okay, I'm not in Aussie dollar yet, but I'm very interested in it because it's one of my favorite pair right now. It's very calm, very patient. Okay, yes, it has its own crazy things that it does sometimes, but believe me, if you're patient enough, you'll get into very, very good trade on what? On Aussie dollar. So let's see if we can get a break below here, a pullback, and then we go down and we take it down. And as well, we have to be careful because with all this accumulation, with all this price action right here, the market can just shoot down and just do a very small pullback and then just continue to go down. Okay, something like this. Okay, something like this. So we might end up missing this trade also. So prepare your mind. But if it break out and pull back nicely, the way we always want it to, the way we are used to, I guess we're definitely going to get into a very good trade after all. All right. That said, I guess all we have to do now is to be patient. We have to wait and we have to see how this all goes. Lastly, let's take a look at the gold and then we're going to talk about fundamentals. I thought we were going to talk about it earlier now, but no. So for now, gold is I was looking for a very sharp buy at the top here on 15-minute time frame yesterday. I was just like, okay, it's a trend. I can see a very nice trend building up nicely. You can see all the way from the back. Okay, I don't want to go back now. So let's just see this. You can see we have this very nice bullish momentum. Low, 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 I. I was thinking we're gonna get a low. Market is gonna pull up, break a move here. I will start looking for buy. But that wasn't imagine I've taken a buy from there. It would have been another loss. That is why I'm always very patient. I'm very tactical and I investigate. Okay, you can't hardly see me jump into a trade without patience or without me knowing what I'm getting myself into. So that's exactly what saved me from this trade. But if the market break a move here, probably pull back and start going up, and I enter this trade and I end up losing, I will know yes, that is the loss that is necessary. It's a necessary loss. But when I open a trade and it wasn't even ready yet, and I lose money, I'm always mad at myself. Okay. And the only way to avoid that is just to be patient and follow my rules properly. And you can't call yourself a professional if you find it hard to follow rules or to stay disciplined. Who are you? You're not a trader, you're just you're a naive person. Let me just put it that way. All right, I'm just kidding, guys. Anyways, so good for now. I don't really have anything good. I'm just gonna watch. I'm still gonna speculate this pair. I'm gonna speculate good for probably the rest of this month, to be honest, until I see a very clear break of structure. For now, it is back inside this range, And I guess you see how this goes. Okay, it's back inside here. All these breakouts was a fake out, and it took my money away. It took my money. All right. It took my money. And like I said, I didn't do anything wrong. Market broke out, pull back. I see candlesticks. I waited for like 3, 4 hours. And I joined the trade. And then it came down very well. Went back up a little bit with the new CPI. Came down a little bit again. And then CPI just took the whole thing up again. And that was the end of my trade I'm going last week. So for now, I'm still waiting patiently to see how it goes. On that note, let's quickly take a look at, I think we started late today. That's why we're ending also late. GJ is back inside the drama. Okay, it's back inside here, inside the range, which is very fine. Since we're already on USDJPY, we're not going to pay close attention to GJ anyway. So moving forward to the next one, which is pound CHF. Pound CHF also dropped, and then it's pulling back to the upside now. You know, this is the plan. So if you want to take a buy on pound CHF, just wait for the next. Let me take back to 1 hour. I think a good buy is already should be taken by at the top here. Okay, we're already seeing a breakout, a pullback. So a good buy is already should be en route, and the stop loss should be right there. TP shouldn't be more than this. That's 1:2.21. This is fine. Okay, so this is fine for a short term or a near term trade. This is fine. I'm not saying it can't go further to the upside. It's possible. Okay, very possible. But for now, targeting the top here is not bad. I'm not gonna enter this trade already. I'm already in too deep on so many trades for dollar pair. Okay, so I'm just gonna sit on this one and watch very closely. Someone says, "Sir, there was a news on CAD last Friday and same news on direction on different news." No, the Friday news was PPI. Okay, producer price index is also an inflationary data, but it deals with the manufacturers. Okay, it deals with the producer. This one deals with the consumer. We call it consumer price index. Don't worry, I'm gonna do a series on fundamentals, and I will be posted on YouTube. And then, of course, you guys get to enjoy it first during our Thursday live session. So you all, if you like, if you want to join, the series will start. I will let you know when it's going to start, when I'm done with the one I've started already. Okay, the one we are running currently, which is on advanced chart pattern. So when we're done with that, we might take fundamentals next, and then we're gonna bedazzle into a lot of things, a lot of concepts around trading, and you're gonna enjoy it anyway. So as for GBCHF, I think taking a trade right here is not bad. Let's see how this goes. I'm just gonna leave this here, okay, for now, and see how it goes. The stop loss is 40 pips. 40 pips, and the take profit is 95 pips. So we have 95 pips take profit and 40 pips stop loss. Let's see how that goes. That should be around 1:2.2. Yes, 1:2.2 or 1:2.25. So that is not a terrible trade. It's exactly what I said. 95 pips stop loss. I mean, take profit and 40 pips stop loss. That's 1:2.38. Excuse me, 1:2.38. That's fine. So taking a look at DXY right now, what do we have there? DXY is also dropping down. You can see it's a little bit, it's quite close to the top here. I'm very sure Eurodollar will be in a lot of mess right now. Okay, it's right at the top here, and that's why we're seeing USDJPY drop down, USDCHF comes down, GU is going up, coupled with the GU jobless claim, and then Eurodollar is also going up because of this. There's no news on Eurodollar for now. USD CAD will also be dropping down right now. Anything that happens to DXY will definitely affect the remaining major pairs. And that's why you have to be careful with your exposure to dollar. But all of that said, I think this is expected. This is well expected, to be honest with you. This is well expected. I think we can still see a rebound from there. Sorry for that. There's still possibility of us seeing a rebound to the upside from this area right here. But we have to wait for the next couple of hours to see how it goes. I'm not going to change anything on my trades or the one. I'm still holding. I would definitely, my trading stop is on USDCHF. Kiwi dollar is too early to start trading, so I'm just going to leave it alone. All right. So all that said, nothing. I'm not going to change anything. GU. Okay. I think GU should be close to my trading stop also. Yeah. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. All right. So that's that. Okay. Let's see how this goes. And that will be all from my hands today. I'll see you all tomorrow morning. If you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, please go ahead and do that right now. Okay. I will catch us tomorrow. Have a fabulous day. Enjoy the rest of the day. Please trade safe. Protect your capital at all costs. Don't forget that's the most important thing. And I will see you in the next one. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.